Hey YouTube, my name's Eve and welcome to my channel Pilates with Eve, where I am your pocket guru for all things Pilates, yoga, movement and meditation. Today we'll be together for the next 10 minutes, stretching out our lower body. So focusing on the inner thighs, the outer glutes, the hamstrings, and of course your quads. So when you're ready, hop on your mat. Let's begin lying down on the back. Extending legs long, maybe just reaching those arms overhead for a full body stretch. Deep breath in, and then a big exhale out. Let's invite the knees into the chest first, wrapping the hands just around the shins as you rock side to side. Slightly rounding through that upper back, flexing the spine, and then rocking here side to side. Bring your feet now wide to the width of your mats. Arms can tee out to the side. As you windscreen wipe your knees towards the back, just feeling that opening through that left hip, that stretch along that right thigh. Return the legs back up through the table and then take them to the front of the room. Keep those arms teeing wide to the sides. Let's just do that one more time on each. Just allowing those knees to fall. Maybe one side feels a little bit tighter than the other. And always widen your knees and feet even further if you need. Let's bring them back up through the center. Hug those knees to chest one more time. And then bring that left foot down onto the mat. Stretch your right leg up towards the sky. Let's flex and point from that right ankle. Maybe draw some circles with your ankle, one way and the other way. Before walking your hands either along the back of the thigh or maybe reaching up to the calf. Slightly bend your elbows and invite that leg in towards your upper body. If that feels enough, stay here. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, stretch that left leg now. Deep breath in. And then when you breathe out, could you maybe hug that right leg a little bit closer each time? Just finding your edge here in this hamstring stretch. Now, if you do have any props, sometimes it's quite nice to use a resistance band or even a tie if you have one. Let's go for one more breath. Breathe in. And then exhale. Invite that leg a little bit deeper if you can. Start to bend that knee and then stretch it up to the sky 3 times. Bend that knee, a little flossing along that sciatic nerve. And last one, bend your right knee. Bring your right knee in towards your armpits. So you've gone for almost half happy baby here. Now I like to place my left hand just onto the hip. You should feel a stretch along that right thigh. That right hip starts to open. And then you could take your gaze over your left shoulder. Again, if this is enough, you stay here. If you'd like to go deeper, hook your right elbow on the inside of the right knee. Wrap the hand around the knife edge of your foot and then allow that right knee to fall even more out to the side. Breathing in and then exhaling to go a little bit deeper each time. Go for one more, inhale. And then exhale. Turn your gaze back up towards the sky. Let's bring that right leg now in towards the chest. You could curl up, give that knee a lovely little stretch. And then release that leg. Just take a little shake off of those legs and let's repeat the other side. Hug left knee into chest first. Maybe right foot is down on the floor. Stretch left leg. Point and flex. So you're curling the toes towards the face and then pointing and stretching. With every stretch, we just allow ourselves to release, go a little bit deeper, only finding those points of mild tension. Walk the hands behind the back of the left leg, inhale. Exhale, you're now bringing that leg in towards the upper body. Soft bend through those elbows, just using those biceps to pull you in. Maybe then inviting that right leg. Now I automatically know that my left side is a lot tighter than my right. Maybe you're noticing some of those imbalances as well. That's good, that's normal. Sometimes when we stretch, we start to learn about our bodies a little bit more. Take another breath here. And then seeing if you can just go a little bit deeper as you start to melt along the back of that top leg. Let's bend and extend. That knee joint flexing and extending for 2. Good. And 1, lift the leg up. Now let's bend the knee and find that half happy baby. So maybe you're just holding onto the outside of that left leg. Maybe you're hooking and finding the knife edge. And then taking your gaze over your right shoulder. Really try and allow your tailbone to be heavy on the mat, your shoulders to be heavy. And allow the breath to dictate that movement. Take 1 more breath there. And then let's bring that leg back up to the sky. Curl yourself up, give your knee a lovely little hug, squeeze. And then come all the way down. Both legs extend, full body stretch. From here, let's roll over onto our right hand side. You could come down onto your right forearm with your knees bent. Lift that left arm up and let's reach for the top of that left foot. Now pushing your hips forward as you press into that right shoulder. A lovely quad stretch. You can open your heart further, maybe just getting even more extension through your spine. Take 1 more breath here. Nice. And then let's release, lie all the way down onto your left hand side and bring this left leg over and across for a nice stretch along the side of that glute. Now, if that feels good, you could stay here. You could start to bring that knee a little bit higher just to release the side of that glute for a moment. For 3, 2, and then 1. Let's come all the way up to seated. Transition over onto your left forearm as we prepare to bend our right knee. Pushing and shunting those hips forward. You're actively pulling this top foot back, opening your chest, opening your heart. Again, one side is going to feel slightly different, so just tune into those imbalances. Take 1 more breath here, and we'll just take a little release as we come down onto that left side body. Bring right leg over and across, maybe just a little massage, especially if you've been doing lots of Pilates, maybe lots of bar. You'll know that glute burn that we do in Pilates. Let's roll onto the back. This time you're on the other end of your mats. Take your right ankle over your left knee. Use your right hand just to press into that right thigh for your figure 4 stretch, working into those outer hips to finish. Maybe you start to lift the left leg and invite that left leg in towards your upper body. Choose which option feels available for you. Take 1 more breath here. Start to lower your left foot down onto the floor. Unhook that right leg. Other side. Ankle crosses over the knee. Maybe you're just here, just having a little bit of pressure on that left thigh. You could play around. You could take the pressure off and then push it back. If you're here, you're deepening that stretch, working just to flex those left toes, curl them towards the shin. And then let's release. My friends, we're going to finish where we started. Lying down on the back, bring the soles of your feet to touch. Maybe just having the hands just resting on the outsides of the knees. Or if you want to go for a full butterfly, you could just sink in here, stretching out those inner thighs, the groin, letting the knees just fall to the side. And thanking yourself for carving out a little pocket of your day for some happy hips. Very slowly and mindfully, you can start to make your way up to seated. Of course, unless you want to stay there for a little bit longer. Thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again very soon.